Hey, y'all. Welcome back. I'm CG Lewis. I am an author. I write books. I create tools and experiences for women leaders to maximize their impact, live with intention, and lead on purpose. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So, here's a quick recap about self reflection before we dive into part two. So, self reflection again is thinking about yourself, is thinking about your behaviors, your decisions. It's also about learning from your reactions, from your actions, the things that you do, and your reactions to people and circumstances. This is really what self reflection is all about. And last week, I started talking about three practical ways that you can enhance your self reflection practice. The first being seeking feedback. That's one good way. The next we're going to dive into right now. Another way is meditation. Meditation for some people seems to be this big deep process that we couldn't possibly do, right? Because our minds are always racing. We can't slow down. We don't have time to go and do all that stuff, right? But there are different ways to meditate. One, you can start small, right? And regardless of your background, regardless of your experience with meditation, you can always set aside time to focus your mind. So meditation is really about intentionally focusing your mind to cultivate clarity and calm. Okay? It's also, more importantly, it's really about creating a space for self-reflection for yourself. It can be a powerful practice that can help you manage stress and anxiety. And so today let's walk through one way that you can do it. There are different ways to do it. You can do a 1-minute meditation. You can go on a meditation retreat. You can do, meditation as a part of your yoga practice, as a part of your faith practice. Based on my faith, though I believe in Jesus, and the word says that we should be meditating on him. And so you can actually spend time in meditation however you want. However, when you're intentional about it, you will absolutely reap the benefits. It will absolutely calm your mind. It will absolutely increase self-awareness. It will absolutely promote clarity of thought. So let's do an example here. I'm going to walk you through an example of a meditation method. This is called the 5-4-3-2-1 method. It's a grounding exercise. It really only takes a minute and a half tops, depending on how long you spend on it. All right? So I want you to do this with me. Find yourself a comfortable seated position. You can do standing or seated. Once you're in that position, take a pause. Now take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Now, I want you to identify 5 things that you can currently see. Now, identify 4 things that you can touch. And touch them. Now, identify 3 things that you can hear. Two things that you can smell. And 1 thing that you can taste. Now take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. And that's your 1 minute. Now, when you begin to practice things like this, there's a 2-minute meditation that I do often, and I'll share that another time on one of our videos as well. But once you begin to do this, you absolutely are focusing on your mind on the 5 things you can see, 4 things you can touch, 3 things you can hear, 2 things you can smell, and 1 thing that you can taste. You are becoming more aware of that's self-awareness there, because you're aware of your physical body, And when you're focusing on those, it drowns out all the extra noise for a moment. And even though you're still going to be thinking about things, it drowns it out to a certain extent. It helps to begin to train your mind to focus. And so that's just an example of how you can take 1 minute. So when people say, hey, I don't have time, we need to make time. And we can take 1 minute. We can take 2 minutes. I tell people, go on YouTube and type in 2-minute grounding meditation. It's super helpful. And some of them tell you to block everything out. I love the ones that tell you don't block everything out. There's one that says, imagine yourself as a rock in a stream and the water and everything's just going around you, but you're still you're still steady as that rock. I love that. But my point is, there's all these different ways you can meditate. So take time to meditate. This is a great, I love this practice. I've been meditating even more in the past couple of years, and it has been an absolute lifesaver, especially on days that are bonkers and completely busy.